Reflecting on his path to NFL success, Russ Ball recalls the lessons learned during his childhood in Columbia, Missouri. His father owned and operated a used car business, while his mother juggled the responsibilities of managing the books and 3 sons. Russ was the youngest sibling and admired his older brothers, Randy and Rick.
My brother Rick is 10 years older than I am. He was, a Vietnam War vet, as well as my dad. My dad was a World War II vet as well. So my brother went to Vietnam. I remember being, in the living room watching the nightly news every night just to see what was going on, to see where he was at and to see if he was safe. And my mom living through that with her. So that was a challenge.
Rick did make it home safely and established a successful career as a car dealership owner. Randy played football at Truman State, was a collegiate head coach, and retired as a pro scout for the Kansas City Chiefs. Russ worked hard during high school, both in the classroom and as an athlete. He followed in his older brother's gridiron footsteps at Columbia Hickman High School, winning 1 state championship and reaching the semifinals twice.
It was a tremendous program, and we were proud of it. I mean, we were in rural, Missouri, so Columbia, Missouri in the middle. So we loved playing and beating up on the city kiddies, is what we called them. So the Kansas City teams and the St. Louis teams. So we took great pride in that, and we had a lot of really good players. We were fortunate to have that. Some guys that went on to play in the NFL, and then also obviously major college. It was just a really good group of people, and we had a really good coach.
Ball was recruited by a number of colleges and decided to play as the center for the University of Central Missouri Mules.
They'd had some really good past history, and I thought we could contribute and really turn things around and contribute to making something special there. And so that was the goal of the whole reason for going there. It was close to home, but far enough away. I knew my parents would be involved like we did with my older brother Randy. We went to every game.
Ball enjoyed playing for head coaches Walt Hicklin and Al Moldy, but the turnaround he'd hoped for didn't materialize until his senior season. In 1980, the Mules compiled a 6-3-1 record. Ball graduated knowing his playing days were done, but planning for a career in football. He secured a football graduate assistant position at the University of Missouri.
Every summer when I would go back to Columbia, Dave Redding would let me work out there at the University of Missouri training facility. And I would in turn help him in any way I could. And I was into strength and conditioning because I was, kind of an overachiever and not that great of an athlete. So I had to kind of use that as a way to try to help me become a better player. So to have that ability and have that opportunity with him was really special. And then, I would also work with the football coaches on breaking down film and things at night. So it was kind of a, twofold thing. Dave then left and went to the Cleveland Browns. And at that point in time, it was, I think I was just in the right place at the right time. I'm 22 years old and blessed with an opportunity.
Ball's GA opportunity led to a 7-year stint as the strength and conditioning coach for the Missouri Tigers. In 1989, Ball made the leap to the NFL as strength and conditioning coach for the Kansas City Chiefs. He mentored alongside coaching great Marty Schottenheimer, as well as a host of future NFL head coaches and legendary players.
The years in Kansas City were really special. I went back to work with Dave Redding, who left Cleveland and then came with Marty from Cleveland to Kansas City, and he hired me now as his assistant again. And so we kind of reunited, and it was a really special time. We had some really good coaches that went through there, Tony Dungy and Bill Cowher and Howard Mudd, who was a legend as an offensive line coach, Alex Gibbs, another one, Art Shell, Jimmy Ray. And we also were fortunate to have a lot of really good players, Marcus Allen, Joe Montana, and Derek. I stretched Derek before every practice and every game.
Before leaving KC, Ball accepted a role as Coach Schottenheimer's special assistant. In 1999, another career pivot took him to the Minnesota Vikings, where Ball transitioned into the administrative side of the NFL. He began learning the complexities of the league's salary cap. Success or failure here comes with serious implications for a team's current roster and future draft strategy. Ball's administrative career flourished and led to positions in Washington and New Orleans. In 2008, Ball was hired by Green Bay. The Packers won the Super Bowl following the 2010 season and are perennial championship contenders. Currently, the team's executive vice president and director of football operations, Ball is entering his 32nd NFL season. In addition to his salary cap and player contract negotiating duties, he is responsible for departments including equipment, video, logistics and team travel, player engagement, family programs, and fields.
We have some really good people that work here, so I'm blessed with them and what they do. We've had a lot of success here. We're looking forward to to future success as well. There's a lot of challenges that come with every season, and we're gonna go forward with that. And everybody starts fresh and new every year. That's part of the beauty of the thing.
One constant for Russ Ball while working through a challenging football career has been his loving family. He and his wife Diana are the parents of 2 adult children, Joe, an attorney, and Andrea, who's in a PhD program working toward a doctorate in pharmacology. They also have a daughter-in-law, Joe's wife Ellie.
Diana and I have been married. It'll be 25 years this next February. She's great, keeps me grounded and keeps me going, and she's gonna get to heaven for sure. I just hope that she'll take me along. She's a good woman, and I'm blessed to have her as a wife.
A truth of the NFL is that last year's Super Bowl champion starts the next season with 0 wins and 0 losses, just like every other team. Achieving greatness over time is elusive, but it's the goal of Russ Ball and his peers around the league. His advice to UCM students is universal in nature and applies to those in every stage of their career.
Make sure that you can become as smart as you can. I would say to work hard. And I would also say that, use your creativity. You may not be the greatest student, but if you work hard, you can make up for some of those things. If you are very smart and don't work hard, you're going to be average at best at your job. I think the creative element, is something that can come into everybody's help. You don't need to do it the same way that everybody else has. I think those things will help you to be able to be the best you can be in your, whatever your chosen occupation is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 2021 UCM Distinguished Alumni Award winner, Russ Ball.